Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, riveting, and amazing Propagandacast from me, host and Pearl Lane, the one and only master propaganda hero, defender of the fatherland. Off here to a 1v1 on Twin Beaches, and north it is the one and only RedxWings, fighting for freedom, democracy, and liberty here with the US 2nd Infantry Division. We got heavy weapons, special operations, and airborne. In the south it is, of course, the aptly named Evgir Unslaad. Perfect name.
Squad is ready and able.
Oh, fun here for the Deutsches off here, called the German Army. Standing tall here with the 16th Panzerjaeger. We got a double... a bike Panzerjaeger opening here versus Double Scots Rifleman. And as always, a big hearty thanks to my patron supporters for continuing their generous support of the Propagandacast, bankrolling of the war effort. A big thanks to commenting and liking on the video. That's meant to be the YouTube algorithm. Keep the cat also from biting off my fingers most of the time. So, off we are here. Panzer Pioneer there for Evgir Unslaad. Of the upper Evgir Unslaads. Not like those downtown Evgir Unslaads. Oh no, not those bastards. So, steady as everything goes here. Scouts to move there. What will RedxWings have cooked up in today's episode? What will he be pulling forth from his cauldron of crafty tricks? We'll have to see. Second round squad loader for RedxWings though. Steady approach here across the broad side of the map here from both sides. As remaining fairly pacified for now. There you go, Panzer Pioneer engaged with the Rifleman. Withdrawing here, staying on ground, setting off their shots against the Panzer Pioneer, withdrawing here. Hoping to get into good position, but there's not really much to work with here. We got a Panzer Squadron 2 and the bike here, so looks like Evgir is trying to just bait RedxWings into less than the deal engagement, force them to the side of things, and get shot down here. Let's say it is also meaning here that, for now at least, Evgir is moving most of his forces towards a small section of the map, and arguably, one rifle squad is also drawing in a large part of Evgir's forces. So, on one hand, he definitely wins the engagement and then all casualties, but it also means like RedxWings can advance aerials. There's, you know, some benefits and downsides to this, depending on which perspective we're looking at. Meanwhile, RedxWings taking advantage of this to go for the cutoff point. Thumbs up there to RedxWings. Evgir Unslaad, they're definitely finding himself falling a bit behind already in pacing. Now that Panzerjaeger squad there for Evgir though, and the German army. Goes again in the cutoff point of north here. Bike's got a few points, Scouts is the Panzer Pioneer. Scouts pushing south towards the field point as the fun around the cutoff point continues. Got the GSN packing medical station there for RedxWings. Almost got the Panzer Pioneer.
Boys await. What do you need?
Evgir with more Panzer Grenadier.
Orders have been carried out.
Promoted us. About fucking time. Under fire. Small arms here.
Dodging that field point, trying to defend it. Panzers have already been pushed to the limits. We'll have to retreat them. Of course, here, usually grab the point and then retreating, I think, is a smart move, unless there's something rules nearby to threaten them. But if not, smart move here. At least that way, you know, do something that, you know, would also be done with, like, you know, more combat-ready units. So, thumbs up there to Evgir. Panzer P and Prime Squad spot on the bike here. Third Panzer squad, that's definitely
Krauts are securing our capture point.
a fair bit of infantry of Evgir. Infantry supports in there for RedxWings. This is the rifle squads. We'll have to see, of course, what happens next here. We got the light support company for Evgir, but no battle group. RedxWings with a weapon support center now. Top of the infantry support center. How many support centers were those Americans? But what battle will you go for? I mean, it could be heavy weapons.
Assault half-tracks will lead our boys to the front.
Just as I said, he picks it. Fantastic timing. The half-tracks.
Commander,
Early 50 cals.
A captain has been assigned to you.
Pershing's very likely, but RedxWings could surprise us, but maybe even suppress us. And go for 3-inch guns, though suppressing us seems a bit tough there for RedxWings. Scouts are withdrawn. Heavy fighting here from the northern fuel point tends to draw a lot of attention from both sides, so not uncommon. See both players get a bit stuck up here on this part of the map.
Taking losses. Crowds are taking it personally.
So what will be next here for RedxWings
Give him an answer, boys.
against Evgir Unslaad? And Captain Rock the move fast deciding he's got other places to be rather than on my lap. Shoulder. So there you go. Fighting intensifying here. RedxWings orders an assault here to take the hill from the German forces of the 16th Panzer Division. 5th Panzer Grenadier Company, Panzer there, forced away. Grenades are being chucked here. RedxWings make a spread attempt to take out the Panzer Pioneers, but realizes his men would not survive the attempt and it likely wouldn't get the white either. Withdraws here. Half track on the way there for RedxWings.
Rifles losing integrity.
Freedom and democracy with grenades being chucked at the rifle and forcing them to withdraw here. Kaboom. And south side as Evgir Unslaad gets sucked into the north side of the map again. He loses side of the south here where RedxWings then actually sneaks up some units. Thumbs up. Evgir with a flak feeling half track on the way there. As RedxWings M3 half track is right around the corner.
Half track, hitting the field.
So, what we upgraded with, I mean, he's got plenty of munitions there. Got M16 upgrade there with the M45 quad mount. As well as the Maxim mount. Fun fact there. Additional fun fact is that after all, they actually continue with an upgraded version of the M16 featuring sort of the larger gun shields for the gun itself. Probably to make it easy to reload on combat. I think even some of those Witchy servers and get armed. At least bit of a fun fact
Enemy
there.
activity near our
Probably not
munitions
get
point.
armed, definitely. So, either way, fun bits there. Racing in here, capturing the Panzers. Can't manage to jump from my desk to my bed. That's impressive. Slightly nerve-wracking. After the Panzer Grenadier. Further south back, Panzer being busy. And we got a wave of troops out for RedxWings space. We got Evgir Unslaad with Panzerjaeger. And we got actual Panzerjaegers in here for Evgir Unslaad. There you go, flak feeding strikes to the right foot, M16 about towards Mike, try and hunt him down.
Ready for deployment, sir.
Engaging the GIs with heavy automatic fire. There we go. Panzerjaeger upgrade available here for the Panzerjaegers. Technically turned into Panzerzerstörer. German designation for tank destroyer teams for
Riflemen are being
Panzerschrecks.
upgraded with grenade packages.
Fun fact. Grenades here for RedxWings. Readiest of wings.
Stay low, goddammit! Jesus H. Christ! Think they know we're here?
Rifleman there, getting slammed all man of automatic fire here out of Evgir Unslaad. Mines exploding here, Rifleman taking quite a bit of damage here from the S-mines, the Sprengminen. Fight going closer with the special one ability. Trace of fire down east, up north, the M16 getting the 250 half deck. Almost got it right, could finish off and gets it. Panzerjaegers get out completely unscathed. They're the power of wearing seatbelts.
Captured a victory point.
194 between 75. Evgir Unslaad feeling the pressure here from RedxWings and the United States. Freedom, democracy, and liberty. North, they got the M16 swinging their catching some Panzers out in the open. Scouts on the run, there you go. Grenade, he almost taking out the M16 here. And down it goes.
Engineers on the field. Half-tracks have orders to coordinate team weapons in their vicinity.
And got the ability there. The half-track strong points.
Commander, we're done here.
With an ambulance for Evgir Unslaad and Deutschland.
Scouts, loaded and ready.
Panzer Pioneer, Panzerwing 40 captured their caught and routed quickly. We got 490 versus 370 so far. RedxWings also got a good big 2-point lead over Evgir by a fair margin, though Evgir does have a nice casualty lead. Of course, against the Americans, that tends to be a little less impressive, as they can to an extent just ignore that. north, Panzers push back in, Guinea's last squad moving in, got mines plus warhead just in case Evgir's got more mines down. Thumbs up to RedxWings.
Commander,
Smart
we've
move.
lost a sector.
Very smart. Rifleman pushing southwards.
Territory point is no longer under our control.
Son of a bitch!
More damaging flanking rifle squad being absolutely mowed down here. Heavy automatic firing on each. There you go. Guinea is suffering the wrath of the flak filling as well here. Hunter continues the scouts further south here. Punching pursued by another route squad. Some slight awkward engagement here and there for Evgir Unslaad versus RedxWings.
Commander, we should
But
spend
at the
our
same
munitions.
time, nothing too significant as of yet. And again, threatening southern field point. Thumbs up to RedxWings. Knowing where to push and knowing where to just take a lighter approach. We got the flak filling here, of course, providing a maximum mobile element for Evgir to deal with weapons harassment. M16 bar, of course, has been destroyed at this point. Kind of missed it. Gets a bit too aggressively there. Good, of course, for Evgir Unslaad. And we actually got breach here out of RedxWings, and it's literally on fire. Thumbs up. Of course, they're easily dodged. Still, they have done nothing to actually improve breach.
Oh, God damn it!
Part. Touch release. While it's definitely a cool ability, it's also one that is, unfortunately, very easily countered. Tank Devlin for RedxWings, moving straight ahead the tech tree here. No slowing down for RedxWings. Just moving ahead.
A fuel point is being lost.
Rather than getting mauled with heavy autocannon fire, the flak feeling. Got the vehicles also providing a bit of a menacing look, just in case.
Commander, we should spend our munitions.
Finding news being suppressed.
Territory out of supply. They've cut us off.
Guards getting mauled. Just more ruthless attack firepower from the flak filling half together. Evgir Unslaad, who's going straight for the Panzerjaeger commando as well. Both sides moving for the mediums. And in the south side, Panzerjaeger the southern fuel point. RedxWings quickly responding to this affront to American freedom and democracy. 151 370. And we actually get the 3-inch guns there out of RedxWings. Wow. Definitely don't see those a lot because just, Pershings are just much easier to use. Super fast. Anything got armor service here out of Evgir Unslaad. That could encounter some issues with 3-inch guns if he goes for the Tiger tank. So of course we'll have to see how many of course 3-inch guns RedxWings does decide to go for.
Wilco, reinforce as required, Commander. One of our sectors is now in enemy hands.
We find there, go pulling the 3-inch gun here now. Got butterfly bombs out of Evgir Unslaad, and there we go. 3-inch gun ready here for RedxWings. Great for the S minefield, obviously not disarmed, so theoretically there's some possibilities of things that can be set off that underneath the field is men and they get wide. There you go. Anti-tank grenade with the flak filling half-check 3-inch gun being hauled forwards. Panzerjaeger running. Some theoretical support here, and there you go. 3-inch gun half-check has to withdraw here. Punch man is wiped. Stinging blow there to the Evgir Unslaad here. Courtesy of RedxWings. And he's in trouble. And further south here, we got scouts going for that southern fuel point once more. Again, exploiting here Evgir's tendency to have to, focusing on one part of the map. Of course, arguing he has to because he's the USF. Scouts are about to get wiped out. 3-inch gun sitting up here. Scout team knocked out quick fire barrage here, or he could have just picked it up again when they have to get it out of there. Looks like he actually ends up abandoning the entire 3-inch gun crew to the demise in the face of the German army. Whoops. Joe's like, I think I forgot something. Yeah, like the entire gun crew.
3 command points available. The enemy is moving under strategic
Got modified.
points.
coming in here. Will Evgir and Unslaad destroy the 3-inch gun? We'll try and grab it. No, either way, this match definitely took some surprising twists. S-mines there going off. Butterfly bombs going off. Grenades being set off there. Courtesy of grenades here. Catching Evgir and Unslaad in a bit of a trap of his own making, unfortunately for him. But great for RedxWings. Rifle charging forward. Some more S-mines going off. Butterfly bombs. I know what I'm calling this. Butterfly bombs. 3-inch gun recruit here. Same gun would be used on the M10 tank destroyer. They actually had initial plans to actually mount the same gun on the Sherman tank, but didn't have a turret big enough. And by the time they did have it, they kind of went on to the 76mm Sherman gun there. So, fun facts. Fun facts.
We've lost the territory sector.
So, no sign of anything yet out of that Panzerjaeger commando. And a Evgir and Unslaad. Of course, obviously, it ends up with could be a target tank at this point. Could be Panther 4s, Strugs.
50 cal heavy machine guns.
Now, looking at the current force composition of RedxWings, Tiger tank or Panther 4s will probably make a tiny bit more sense for Strugs. Not to be completely, you know, not so good for Strugs, but depends on the Tiger setting up, just I think the more efficient choices. There you go, 3-inch gun back there, crew getting healed, reinforced, replaced. We're starting the news push back here. No 50 cal jet out of RedxWings. Hope he actually ever goes for them.
It's done, sir.
I'm a bit surprised we haven't seen the ability to, like, you know, get larger gun teams going for them with that reinforcement or that rate of fire bonus.
They have taken our victory point.
By the way, not the biggest deal, but not. I mean, it's still the one ability left to go, so we might pick it then. Just.
Commander, we should spend our munitions. We're bolstering
Yeah, there we go.
weapons, Commander.
There we
This should
go.
keep them in the fight.
That's it, boys. We're
And if I'm showing the RedxWings to get supported by his mighty 3-inch gun.
Captain taking it.
We've lost control of a sector. The enemy have us over a barrel.
Got the 3-inch gun going in, could about the Germans out there. Panzerjaeger's going to turn to the. Oh, he shoots at the bike and misses. And once more, have to get the hell out of the lean the gun crew. Once more, get cut to ribbons by German troops.
Commander, we should spend our munitions.
At this point, I imagine a lot of future gun crews for this gun is probably going to be a bit unsure about that driver. Just having like abandoned 2 gun crews to the jet, there's definitely got to be a bit of a demerit if like any driver. So why you called every man left behind Timmy? Timmy? No reason. Really? Yeah. I guess they just misspelled no man left behind. I don't think you can easily misspell it like that. Now we go Hanfam Sherman shoots and heroically misses the flak-feeling anti-aircraft half track. Guess we're looking at the anti-tango watches soon out of Evgir and Unslaad. I mean, he could surprise us all, go for the elephant tank destroyer. I mean, that'd be almost RedxWings level of just, you know, twist there, but it's not like it's any good. Or RedxWings really has a force competition at the moment that really would make an elephant tank destroyer like, yeah, significantly worth it. So, we'll have to see what happens. We've got 39 here versus 83. Doing 39 things. Kind of matches there, but yeah. All the way, RedxWings a bit behind his opponent there. So again, casualty-wise, is the Americans, so you can sort of get away with it to an extent. It's kind of like, you know, starting to hit that breaking point. We can't really ignore it. Range gun back in action.
Enemy forces are converging on a fuel point.
Got Hunt from Sherman sneaking in here. We got the Panzerjaeger creeping forward, but they're quickly exposed here. And again, just abandoning the gun crew at the slightest side of dangerous gun crews. Like, hey, get back here! Get back here! As Mountain South here, coursing.
We must take it back.
RedxWings quite a bit of grief here as Evgir Unslaad launches another assault team from the northern hill. Yep, he does go straight for the Tiger tank here, the Tiger. I could see this causing RedxWings to consider calling another 3-inch gun. And that way trying to deal with the Tiger tank, that really does. We'll all try and go for Hellcats or something else. Oh, a Tiger tank pushing forward here, 504th Schwere Panzerjaeger.
Reports of enemy
Running
movement near our
critical armor,
victory point.
heavy armor support there for the 16th. There goes Sherman struck here.
The victory point is under enemy control now.
Range gun there scores a great hit on Evgir Unslaad's Tiger.
Half track has received your command.
And there we go. Half-track strong points activated. Quick team, deploy half-track stronghold tactics now. Go, go, go. Oh, sir, what does that even mean? Just look like you know, looking strong and holding.
Engineers standing by. What needs clearing? Field officer under duress.
Well, that was a very unimpressive hit on that bike. Felt like the French gun should have done more damage to the bike than that. Okay, motorized infantry tactics using the ambulance targeting north of the sea. Because they're on the way for RedxWings, thumbs up. What will Evgir Unslaad he do? Will he pop them out? Will he commit a Barton? We'll have to see. Holy shit, he did go for the Barton move. He charged it with an ambulance. Popped the troops out there. War crimes a go-go with Evgir Unslaad. Ambulance taken out though. These Americans, of course, instinct just cause them to like automatically just try and destroy it no matter what. What he was hoping to, of course, cover the assault there is like, you know, the Americans just focusing too much on the ambulance and the troops coming out of it. North Dark Tank pushing forward. It's a really good push, honestly, by Evgir Unslaad. 2 thumbs up. Again, technically that could be considered a war crime. You know, that was cool. So again, 2 thumbs up to Evgir. Range gun claimed he's going for a 250 half, I think, just to tow it away there, since, you know, he just blew up his ambulance. Bravo squad annihilated. Tiger tank flag filling, just crashing RedxWings here. Heavy loss to the US 2nd Infantry Division, the 16th Panzer Division. Rex Frulay's claim to the mid part of the road. His south side, though, riflemen of the 2nd Infantry are laying claim to that southern fuel point, depriving the German that sweet, sweet fuel.
Territory sector claimed by the enemy. Enemy movement near a victory point.
90 versus 329. Riflemen on line getting molded with the flag filling half track, cut off points. Not being seized with a fuel point victory point R. Now the ambulance here for Evgir Unslaad. And there you go. 250 holding off a 3-inch gun. Now we got RedxWings with another 3-inch gun. That's 2 3-inch guns, 1 on each side. This could get very interesting. Depending on how either player handles it. There you go, triple cap here from Evgir against RedxWings. Gap continues to grow there. Suddenly there you go, ambulance wing into
Captain and his retinue have been reported killed in action.
recruit. Cover. And we got the captain's knocked up.
Our territory
DAK tank versus the mighty Phoenix gun there. Nice shooting in the Tiger. There goes Sherman getting hammered. Definitely think went in a bit too hard on that one without any significant support.
That's a Sherman 105 destroyed.
Lost under from Sherman, not too surprising. Also worth noting, RedxWings got plenty of he's got 2 half-tracks. I think he's afford upgrading one of them to like maybe an anti-tank half-track or an M16 again. And that's obviously up to RedxWings, but I mean, certainly getting just one of them upgraded could be a very, I think, solid move for him. Considering what he is facing off against.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
Got that 3-inch gun there being hauled to the front line here with the 250 half-track. Gun 46 with 329. Map continuing here at a bit of an awkward pace. Sometimes fairly slow, other times not quite as slow, sometimes fairly fast. And there you go, Hellcats for RedxWings help deal with that Tiger tank.
Gun is ready to deploy.
Not just going to be solely relying on his 3-inch gun there. Having some points. Hellcat almost done for RedxWings. 246 to 326.
What's next?
I think RedxWings needs to at least look into some other options soon in terms of this round. Range gun being used to here demolish the local neighborhood by the beaches. There you go, Hellcat swinging in. Kind of expected a Sherman or 105 Sherman again to have to deal with some of the infantry as well, but it would look like Evgir Unslaad is. RedxWings actually is focusing him in Unslaad's armor. Because it's not like RedxWings has a lot of armor for Evgir Unslaad to focus on. And yeah, as expected, anti-tank are watching. The elephant is like just not exactly great.
Ready a strong point.
It's not like RedxWings at the moment has a lot of tanks anyways, which further of course limits the actual value and utility of an elephant heavy tank. The actual ones apparently had like a pretty good performance to the curse. That's another story. Range gun is thinking about their German forces holding back here. RedxWings' advance got BA almost done. He's got been wiped out. Panzerjaeger force back. Field gun cleared out. Half-track gone. At least he's got 1.5 to spare. He did not create conclusion. He didn't listen to me, I guess. There you go. Flak being taken massive hit from the range gun. 350 there. Taking us smashing it out as well. Not much action here. Titan running force by infantry. Range gun bombarding. Grenade takes out the bike. Half-track being engaged. Range gun being engaged. Almost got the field gun crew here. Needs support against the Tiger tank as Evgir Unslaad charges in there. Brutal assault here. Range gun needs to stop bombarding. Turn on its gun on the Tiger. Mine to the south exploding. I think that was actually wiped. Panzers for wiped as well. The heavy losses for Evgir Unslaad. Double bounce on the Titan from both the Range gun and the Hellcat. There you go, finding some pension hits in Evgir Unslaad, and we got a lot of activity for RedxWings. And engaging here, the RedxWings starting to feel that squeeze a bit and needs to commit. Got the Stukas of Bus on the way of Evgir as well. Rockets are being used to run blast weapon anticipation. Range gun recruit here, getting them double field guns now. Range gun used to thumbs up there to RedxWings. Range gun cleared again, 250 half-track down. 188 was 326. And on mine, they're taking out some damage on that 50 cal crew, hitting another mine. There we go. Double 3-inch gun here for RedxWings now. Not stickers for slowing down for Evgir. More S-mines, they're just causing RedxWings 50 caliber crew. There's so much grief and harm. That's what RedxWings could plan next. Maybe more riflemen. Tanks could also be an option. We'll have to see what happens. So far, though, both players take it very slow and steady. Maybe the rest part from the previous engagements there. 171 to 226 there. Go Rascal being guarded. We got a flag 26 here for Evgir now. Double 3-inch guns there. Carrying through the frontal armor there. The Tiger tank doing a fair bit of damage. Into it, picking up there. There goes Stukas the first, unleashing hell. Double 3-inch gun volley again up north. The Rascal pushing back the Panzerjaeger up north. Scouts busy. And going for the Hellcat. Hellcat, with a flak feeling, I mean. I imagine Evgir's going for the Hellcat.
We're done here.
Here's for RedxWings, and we got a Panther with assault grenade AC. Only giving Evgir's overall force size and strength a bit of a boost there, so thumbs up. That only adds more complications for RedxWings see at the moment.
On your order. Frontline weapons will make their stand.
We'll absolutely can set up those 3-inch guns like it helps
Deploying
out.
engineers now.
Switching northwards here. Not a bad move for Evgir. Considering like RedxWings has got his guns mostly sighted in the south side, heading north instead. It's a good way to, like, you know, force them to come after you. Which if Evgir with Unslaad then places cards correctly could, like, you know, cause RedxWings have to waste time bringing the guns up north and then strike south as getting control the two victory points there. So we'll have to see. So far though, tank hunt riders there just sitting back here. Can only imagine it's going to be tough setting up Panther for at that angle there previously. It's got to be pretty tough. I almost figured they glued to just glue their asses to the tank there.
We're done here.
And I'm back here for Evgir. Unslaad actually cancelled the Black 46 there.
Private, you're carrying it. Don't make me regret this.
And 37 between 26.
Beginning improvements to our infantry logistics.
Here we go. Advanced logistics there, RedxWings.
Repair work completed. Commander, orders
Match definitely has hit a bit of a slow spot here. Neither player really doing much. Taking it very cautiously. Taking it very cautiously.
Commander, orders complete.
Cat inching forwards.
Advanced logistics will reduce the cost of reinforcing our forces.
Very, very quiet. Okay, we got Panzerjaeger there sneaking forwards. South side, we got RedxWings pushing forwards. Monsters infantry, flak thing, half even block. 3-inch guns on the move, 50 cal. Running, covering fire. And we at the same time got RedxWings again. Oh, getting close to the northern cutoff point here.
They'll take it from here.
There we go. Great shot on the flak feeling there from the 3-inch gun. Veterans on gained. Almost had it there, but I think some upgrades for sight to the 3 kept it alive. Maybe he has to research. Yes, he does. So, it only shows how spunky these light people can become with enough upgrades into vessels. Tiga moving in here, striking at RedxWings. And the flank but hits grenades here. Finch gun also on the flank here. Great stuff here. All one cleared out. The soldiers rushing in. 5th cal gone. Got the Panther forward at least. Tiger tank taking another smash in for the recruit. 3-inch gun here. Assault grenades finding them morale breaking retreats. Hellcats going in to support. Rascal spread as well here. RedxWings, he sees an opportunity, goes for it, jumps at Evgir and slides through. And gets the Tiger tank. What a turnabout here from RedxWings. Took out all his opponent's armor. Might even take out the Stukas of I'd say chances very good unless there's a mine nearby or something else. And there is no saving this rocket artillery unit here from RedxWings' Hellcat. He gets it! Holy moly, Evgir just watching all his zone go up in flames. His dreams, his hopes. Nothing but ash.
Turn fire! Order complete! Shit! Running low on ammo! Point captured it!
Through that 50 cal there, I think that'd be half decent against RedxWings.
We're losing territory.
115 was a few in fee.
Enemy movement near a victory point.
Jesus H!
I mean, Evgir still has a victory. One needs to do it to still like win this. Holy smokes, that barrage shot also did a lot of damage.
We've lost a territory sector.
Time to earn your living.
But hit the northern ridge point right now. Evgir barely has enough forces to like hold this part of the map, let alone like, you know, cover the entire frontage there. I'd say there's some opportunity for RedxWings to the north against Evgir. 150 to 291. Just the inch gun bombarding.
That's our victory point. We're losing.
Rushing for it. Evgir orders the men in, no matter the cost, no matter the casualties. They are to seize it. Follow the end. Lead off.
A victory point is under attack.
115 to 82.
Half-track scan ready as strong point. On your word.
RedxWings should hold the line. It's not doing much in the north. I do think again he should send in some forces there, grab the northern victory point, get a triple cap going.
Rifles losing integrity! Taking losses! Look, boys! Rescue!
Ivan sweeping in.
Orders complete!
Withdrawing a bit there. Slowly moving north as now again mines being spotted here, detected. Not swept away here by the mighty RedxWings. Once more we find ourselves with a bit more of a pensive moment. Evgir, of course, Unslaad, looking to rebuild his forces. Got another TIE turning out here, more heavy armor support from the 504th Schwerer Panzerabteilung. And a 105 Sherman there for RedxWings.
We're done here! Requisition to 50 cal!
67 on the 68, 115 was 264.
Troops in. Rifles reinforced. Commander, orders complete!
Quiet. German right around the corner for RedxWings.
Enemy at 250 points.
And Evgir goes in, definitely looking to prevent that triple cap from happening, but it's simply too late. Oh no, it wasn't. RedxWings retreated too quickly there. Good bit of luck there for Evgir and Unslaad. Good bit of luck.
We're done here!
Commander, we should spend our munitions.
115 to 36.
Orders carried out, Commander. Here we come, Jerry.
Clock continues to tick here. 115 to 28.
We're done here! Mines!
And straight into the minefield, they're clearing out.
Ground infantry!
Things heating up once more as RedxWings just goes to work there.
Mines in four, you're up! 50 cals in!
But Evgir's got the Tiger tank and a smattering of infantry left. He is not out yet.
Taking ground fire!
Admittedly, the odds are still not looking great.
Keep your heads down!
3-inch
If
gun
territory
back in
under
action.
attack.
He's dead!
Going to support RedxWings push here.
Enemy tank! Panzer!
Few more grenades. Once more, the battle seems to settle into a slower pace. Now the Stukas of Usi for Evgir and Unslaad. More rocket artillery. Two falls back Yankees. We got RedxWings here just going for another 105 Sherman. Clearly having a lot of faith in the 3-inch gun.
Task completed! What's next?
Commander, we've lost a sector.
Boys down! Fresh
200
Please.
points remaining.
There you go, Fiend's coming bombarding, getting some light damage in the Tiger tank, a shot to penetrate. Get the luck there for the RedxWings. Sherman almost done. Right around that corner. Almost there, there you go. Even as it's almost there, RedxWings orders the assault. Pushes forward to the final positions. More or less abandoned. There you go. Perhaps one shot here. Panzer's also troubled with the Tiger tank. Grabs there. Panzer at least thinking luckily he get wiped on the Tiger tank. There have cases where the Tiger tank did some pretty serious damage with friendly fire. Rushing ahead here.
Half-track has received your command.
Got half-track strong points. Tiger tank almost knocked out. Stukas was out, but yeah, Evgir there finding his victory point, slowly melting away. He still has a good victory point lead, infantry-wise, but that's about it seems like. In almost every other aspect now, he is definitely behind RedxWings. Holy moly! Almost got 2 squads wiped here. Oh, he's not paying attention. They do get wiped! That's remaining Panzer Pioneer squad and Panzerjaeger squad.
Incoming!
Brutal. Another bike of Evgir. Assault was about to get wiped out, and there's also the danger zone here. Not long until the RedxWings All American set, reflexes kick in and just gonna start firing at the ambulance. Not even realizing it. More heavy bombardment here, Panzers don't quite out, but there was one of those walking all the way, heavy noise there for Evgir for sure. Can't be anti-tank overwatch, causing reparations to charge in there. Actually close to the Tiger tank, lost one Sherman, but Evgir's about to lose everything, so it may not matter here. Tiger tank goes to annihilation. Struckers pushed in deep sarcasm. Well, Tiger tank down. This, I do think it is GG. Short of divine intervention. I don't see Evgir and Unslaad winning this match. And there you go, GG hero. Brutal back and forth. I do feel like Evgir at times could have been more active on the flanks. Again, felt it was a bit too much focus on one part of the map at times. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something from it. If this is Imperial Ancient, cheers and see you all tomorrow for another exciting episode. Bye everyone.